Hi. You might have seen that forest is growing vigorously. Amazon forest or even the any small forest or even the any vacant land or even in the city, if any plot is vacant, then lots of plants and trees are growing there vigorously and no one is adding fertilizer there. Then why there is need of chemical fertilizers in the farming or in the crop production? And these forests and all these vacant plants are growing vigorously without adding any chemical fertilizer. How this happening? When we think of the forest, when we think of the vacant lands and all those things, all those places, and if you take that soil from the forest and if you taste that soil in the laboratory, you will find that that soil contained only 1 or 2% of the nitrogen. Same about the phosphorus, potash and other elements. But at the same time, in the crop production, we are adding the chemical fertilizers such as urea, which contain 46% of the nitrogen, which is much higher. Is this really required, such a high percentage of nitrogen? Or there are some natural ways to have all these fertilizers or elements in your soil? Yes. Then forest is growing without adding any fertilizer. Forest is giving the many fruits, sweet fruit, tasty fruits without giving any fertilizer there. How this possible? All this forest land is the full of organic carbon, which is from the biodiversity which is available there, means decomposition of the leaves and decomposition of some green mass and animals and animal dungs and all is there. So there is a bacteria, various type of bacteria, various type of microorganism is present in that soil. And suppose if you consider the nitrogen fixation bacteria which are in that soil, these bacteria take the nitrogen from the air and fix in the soil. So your plant gets the natural nitrogen, and those bacteria are various groups such as Azotobacter or Bacillus and all those. There I will not go in that detail. But this bacteria culture fix the nitrogen from the air and which fix in the soil, and that nitrogen become available to the plant, so there is no need to add any nitrogen fertilizer like urea. That is the natural process. Same, there is a PSB, that is phosphate soluble bacteria in that microorganisms such as Pseudomonas, and many groups are there. On the same way, there are KSB, that is potash solubilizing bacteria, which soluble the potash which is already available in the soil in the various forms. And this way calcium, magnesium, all micro elements are also available in the soil and which are chelated by this bacteria, so those elements get available to the plant and plant grows vigorously in the forest. So if this natural process is already exist in the environment and these plants are getting the fertilizer by their own or by the just by maintaining the biodiversity in your farm or in the forest, the same science can be followed in the organic farming, that you can use these natural fertilizers, natural processes, natural biodiversity to grow your organic crops. And how much these bacteria are powerful, the respected Dr. Vandana Siva, who is the scientist and environmental activist and associated with the IFOM, she has mentioned in one of her speech with the scientific evidence that 1 hectare of the organic land can have the microorganism activities in a one day which is equivalent to 20 horsepowers. Means this microorganism can generate the energy by their activities in 1 hectare of the land equal to 20 horsepowers per day. Such a powerful biodiversity of this microorganism can generate power, and this energy can be converted into crop life, and this natural process can be used in the organic farming for the crop cultivation. So do you think there is really need to add chemical fertilizers in the farm, or there is need to maintain biodiversity and use the organic fertilizer? And by using that biodiversity technique and by using the organic fertilizer, approved organic fertilizers, you can achieve the safe food, and you can assure the food security in this world, and you can avoid the pollution and loss of energy and lot of things by just switching your conventional farming to the organic farming by the using this microorganism biodiversity and the approved organic fertilizer. To know such a concepts, theory and practical knowledge about the organic farming, you are welcome to subscribe this channel Soil to Body, and you can visit our website soil2body.com, and you can get benefited by this knowledge, and we are here to guide you on the same. Thank you and all the best.